Hey everybody, Arthur here. There is a previously unavailable 3DS physical-only game being sold right now, and it's kind of a secret, so let's talk about it. Welcome to the channel, this is From the Void. Okay, we're talking about GoGo CocoPolo Harmonious Forest Revenge. You're seeing the footage for it right now. This was a DSiWare original game that was delisted in 2014. This is the original GoGo CocoPolo, and it's a super fun game with a rather unique style of gameplay. And it only existed for a total of 3 years. So it is quite an obscure game, and this is the sort of thing I love, you know? A game truly brought back from the void. Pretty awesome. I'm happy to cover this. So this game is being sold exclusively by Limited Run, and I say it's kind of a secret because they are not advertising it almost whatsoever. They did send an email if you subscribe to their newsfeed, but the game is not even showing up in their main page, even though it's one of the more recent games made available by Limited Run. You'll have to search it in the search bar. Just write CocoPolo and there you go. And as expected, the offerings are very limited. Only 2,500 copies are being made of the standard copy, while the collector's edition and the dual pack are already gone, and who knows how many of the standard copies are still left. I checked it as of the day of the release of this video and they're still up, but if you're interested, I would suggest you act fast. As you can see, there is another game on the series also being sold by Limited Run. That's the sequel that is still available digitally on the 3DS, GoGo CocoPolo 3D Space Recipe for Disaster. They're very similar, the sequel introduces a few new things, but the gameplay is pretty much the same. You move around in maze-like stages, and the objective is to anger enemies by scratching past them, which will cause them to follow you, forcing you to run for your life until you reach a Snap plant and jump over it to get the enemies swallowed up. The best thing about these games is the level design in them. It's quite impressive actually. They include a bunch of different obstacles and ways to move around, which goes a long way in keeping the moment-to-moment gameplay always interesting. They are quite addictive games actually. There are boss fights too, which are some of the more creative stages, all pretty cool. So yeah, these are excellent games. I mean, of course, nothing technically impressive, it's all quite simple from graphics to gameplay, but for what they set out to do, they do it quite well. So there we have it, 2 pretty fun games being released for the 3DS in physical form in 2022, one of which had been lost in the void. I think this is great. Of course, it would have been better if digital copies were also made available, or that more physical copies were being manufactured to allow for more people to get this, but in this case in particular, it is very likely that it was either this or nothing, as these are very niche games. So I am all in favor of this. I was aiming to release this video earlier, but I was bedridden for the past 2 days and had to halt production, but I hope this helps any of you that are interested in the GoGo CocoPolo games. I know many of you that watch my channel are collectors, so this may interest you, and in any case, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon.